Hello everyone! Today we will be playing more Hogwarts Legacy. Earlier, I tried to record myself playing Princess Peach Showtime, but it didn't work. That's because I tried to play it with an unsnapped controller. It just needs to be snapped in, and a controller that cannot be snapped in. I hope you all understand and are not disappointed.
Quests. Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Professor Garlick wants me to field test a venomous tentacula and a mandrake. Should I need any seeds or plants, I can visit Dogweed and Deathcap. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. Acquire and use a venomous tentacula. The map chamber. Now that Professor Sharp's assignment 2. Professor Sharp wants me to use a level inventory. Map, Hogsmeade. Collections, J. Pippin's Potions. Cross button.
When I realized I couldn't record myself playing Princess Peach Showtime without a snapped controller, I was disappointed.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today?
Sell items. Brushed wool cape. Well appointed. Required focus potion recipe. Leaping toadstool caps. Mushrooms that invisibility potion. Thunder brew. Creates a storm around the
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Map, Hogsmeade. Quests. All. Summoner's Court, Match 1. Someone is looking for a cross button. Map. Hogsmeade. Hogwarts map. Floof world map. Quests. All. Summoner's Court, cross button. Level. Collections, challenges, quests, map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 2 out of 30. Exit. The South Wing. The Astronomy. The Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Quest. Summoner's Cross button. Go completed. Side. The Map Chamber. Now that Professor Cross button. Level. 18. Inventory. Map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts. The South Wing, Secret Rooms, the Library Annex, the Great Hall. The Grand Staircase. The Bell Tower Wing. The Astronomy Wing. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 2 out of Charms Classroom.
We are going to see Professor Fig to tell him about the map chamber.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, it must be a letter.
Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too, but then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
To the map chamber.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
I think something is happening.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I know, right?
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago. in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there. Do you know anything about the tower?
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, quests. All. Complete the first Keeper trial. Explore the tower. Circle button. Back. Level. Quests. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, world map. The Highland, Tap North, Forbidden, North for the Highlands. Forbidden Forest, Hogsmeade, the Collector's Cave. North Hogwarts region. Enemy level.
Now let's go to the first trial.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
I see centaurs. They're creatures with bodies half human, half horses. Pretty cool, right? That was a level at a that was that was an enemy at a higher level than me.
Reducto! Revelio!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Stop flitting around like a bellywig! You'll have to fight eventually.
Confringo! Incendio!
Admirable trick.
Revelio.
They built design named Hogwarts Legacy.
Abandoned long
Locations are
ago, no
beautiful,
doubt.
and I get to learn a lot of spells, and you can customize your character.
Revelio!
Circle button, 1. Edgerus post 0. In.
Honking daffodils. I like how they make honking noises.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
There you are, Professor Fig.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Reaching an enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrific. Lumos. Lumos. Disillusionment. Triangle button. R2 button.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Damage. Incendio. Damage. Its range is short and Lumos. Utility. Imperio. Unforgivable curse. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that require extra. Stupefy. Essential. Protego. Petrificus Totalis. Essential. Powerful enough to bind most enemies permanently, but more dangerous foes will only take some damage and then quickly break free from the...
I suppose we could charge right into their mist.
Can't handle a little altercation. There you are. Why can't I hit you? That box says so. I won't rest. What's that spot? Excuse. What are you thinking? Rather unwise coming back this way. Are you sweating? Cut you from shoes to shadow. Move to the house. I'll get you. There must be something here.
Lumos. Triangle button. Assigned to art.
Will you take us? Stop it! Incendio!
Revelio.
Finding a lot of gold in that camp. Over the past few months, including this month, Peacock Kids have been releasing shorts on the DreamWorks Trolls franchise called Trolls Fun Fair Surprise. You should check them out on YouTube. They're fantastic. Trolls Fun Fair Surprise have been making exciting music videos, and so far they have made one episodic short.
Search the tower and the surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to Goblinkin finally taking its rightful place in the world. Ranrock. Sir.
I will draw blood.
Is that the best you can do?
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
You don't know who you're...
You won't stop me.
Most of them.
Let's get this over.
An utterly pitiful display. That was unimpressive.
Seems your art is isn't all.
Map. Forbidden Far. North Fort. The Collections. Enemies. 21 out of 60. Loyalist Assassin. These Ranrock loyalists have manipulated corrupted ancient magic to grant themselves unnatural speed. Their magical speed enables them to escape combos unless they are slowed down with Arresto momentum first. These Ranrock loyalists' blade dash attacks will penetrate common shield charms, so opponents must dodge out of the way and counterattack. Ashwinder Soldier. These wizards are skilled at deflecting simple attacks, so their shield charms must be broken first in order to defeat them. At Great Spine Dugbog. These camouflaged beasts will often blend in with the environment to avoid detection until their prey is close enough to attack. Unmapped traits. What enemies? Level. Gear. Challenges. 8.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Tego!
No! Conflict.
Goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
To find out about the child.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Revelio.
This is a nice looking tower. It even has a moving broom. And another.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Revelio.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Percival Rackham. Let's talk to him.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sanbakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Now let's find the entrance to the first trial. I didn't know there was a cup of tea here. My mother loves tea. She often goes to Canada's most popular cafe, Tim Hortons. She loves their tea.
Revelio.
Revelio.
First trial.
Revelio.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Oh, a wavy bridge.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
So mysterious, but amazing. That's a lot of statues in that chamber.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Lumos. It triangle R2 but
These look familiar.
attacked Accio.
Was it Accio I used before?
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
More statues.
And they came to life.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Where? Not making this easy for me.
Revelio. Revelio.
At least the statue didn't come to life.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Sometimes when I'm having trouble finding things in video games, I watch videos to help me. That way it can help me remember where to find things next time, including how to get somewhere.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
It won't move. I'll have to find a way to get it to move. either.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this arch. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Here we go. I managed to solve that problem without looking at videos to help me. Well
I'll
done,
never
me.
get used to these floors.
The end of the trial shouldn't be much further.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
What a relief. Another pensive.
A pensive can view past wizards' memories, including the ones who died. Now let's view the memories. Oh, the statue just poured some water from the eye. I didn't know it could do that.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then. Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
I've seen you before.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Autumn has arrived. The mountain leaves are changing colors and falling to the ground. Autumn is a beautiful season.
Hollow Post, Nat Sionai. Cross, Sebastian Sallow. Level 19.
I should ask Sir...
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Revelio.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Now let's have an apple. Apples are good for you. My favorite apple color is green, because green is my favorite color.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Quests. All. Improved Beasts class, the Helm of Urtcote. I need to travel to Hogwarts. Sweet. Madam Kagawa's assignment 1. Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Madam Kagawa's assignment 1. Madam Kagawa has conjured a number of balloons around the Hogsmeade. Professor Garlick's assignment. Professor Onai's assignment. Professor Onai wants me to field test Depulso on a levitated enemy. She also wants me to Professor Sharp's, Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Professor Garlick wants me to Madame Kagawa's assignment 1, the Helm of Earthcoat. I need to travel to Hogsmeade. I should be able to find Serona inside the 3 broomsticks, the Caretaker's Lunar Lament. Glad, Beasts class. I need to attend the Caretaker's Lunar Lament, Beasts class. I need to attend Beasts class, taught by Professor Hoween. The Caretaker's Lunar Lament, Beasts class. I need to attend Beasts Sweeping the competition. Ghost of Our Love. Summoner's Court, Ghost of Our, Cash in the Castle, Sweeping the competition. Look into a new broom enhancement with all B-Weeks in Spintwitch's sporting needs. Professor Onai's assignment. Professor Sharp's, Professor Garlick's Madame Kagawa's Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Professor Garlick, Professor Sharp's, Summoner, Sweep, Professor Garlick's Beasts class. I need to attend Beasts class, Beasts class. I need to attend Beasts class, taught by Professor the Caretaker's Lunar Lament. Gladwin Moon, the Hogwarts Caretaker, Wish, Cross Button, Level.
Let's talk to
19,
Professor
Talent.
Moon.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm sorry! What do you want?
His name is Baldwin Moon.
I'm so clever! Peasy! Best one ever!
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Fringo!
Hello, Gladwin Moon.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Oxmead has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be happy to help. I don't want to get in trouble. I'd be
glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Time to learn Alohomora.
Approach and interact with the lock to cast the unlocking charm, Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve. Use left stick and right stick to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is
Revelio.
Castle after all.
Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Cross button. Continue. Lumos. Disillusionment. Triangle button. R2 button. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Use L2 button and R2 button to lure unsuspecting enemies.
It's getting along this year.
Poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and us.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about. Perhaps Ramrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hector's class are superb. I don't think that's what that is. How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 health points.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. And Ravenclaw was
Boris the Bewildered. Guide pages.
Back in the bathroom, I was nearly caught.
Jewel-encrusted tortoise shell. Guide pages. Many assume this to be the shell of a fire crab, native to Fiji.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'd be glad to help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
I'll keep looking. How many statues are...
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
I'll keep looking.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demigod figurine.
Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Doc has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack,
Revelio.
Bedroom is actually nice.
Map, Flu Flames locations, exit, Beasts class. I need quests. All, the help Beasts class. I need to cross button, level, talents. Map. Flu Flames exit, the Bell Tower Wing. The Hogwarts. Collection chests. 2 out of 3, West Tower. The Flying class long, Beasts class.
Want to attend Beasts class.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howland. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howland's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Ah! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush.
The beast petting brush is used to nurture magical beasts. Lumos. Beast petting brush. Utility. A brush that can triangle button. R2 button.
It enriches his experience. That's lovely.
Creature is adorable.
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry.
Beast feed is used to feed and nurture magic lumos. Is B triangle button. Assign top R2 button.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Those creatures look a bit like cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeycheeks. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Lumos. Beast petting art.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Hello, Poppy.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Sounds intriguing.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Wow. It's a hippogriff.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Yeah.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Lumos. Beast feed, R2 button.
Highwing is a nice name for a hippogriff. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry meets a hippogriff named Buckbeak. And there she goes!
So, what did you think of Highwing?
She was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howard, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That sounds suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Would be good to investigate.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Beast's class was fantastic.
Map. Flu Flames Lope Quests. Ghost the Professor Garlick's Assignment 1. Madame Kagawa's Assignment 1.
Let's do this
Madame
assignment.
Kagawa has conjured a number of balloons around the Hogsmeade cross button. Level 19. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Left triangle button. R2 button. Hold to assign. Glacius. Circle button. Select broom.
Here we go. There it is, the Quidditch pitch. Out to Hogsmeade Station. It looks like some kind of shop. This is such an amazing view. Don't you agree?
Brilliant! Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
Circle button.
I meant to change to
Lumos.
Frigo.
Triangle button. As R2 button. Levioso.
Confringo. Confringo.
Map, the Highlands. The Highlands, South, Hog, North, the Highlands. Enemy level, Floof, Hogsmeade map. The Great Madame Kagawa's Assignment 1. The Grand Staircase, the Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Hogwarts. Collect Flying Class Lawn. Bell Tower Courtyard.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Flattened armor. Guide pages. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
Musical chairs is the type of party game used at a children's birthday party. It can be used at any party.
Map, Flue Flames locations, quests. Madame Kagawa, cross button, level, talent, gear.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
I did.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Glacius learned.
Well done. I recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Lumos. Utility Glacier triangle but R2.
Revelio.
Glacius is a control spell that freezes enemies in their tracks.
There you go. Catch him on quickly.
Revelio.
Map, Flue Flames quests. All. Improve the Helm of Earthcoat. I need to travel to Hog. Professor, Cash in the Cast, Ghost of Our Love, Summoner's Court, Match 1. Ghost of Our Summoners, level 19.
let's play Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
Very well.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Oh, I missed.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. All in the wrist. I've seen worse. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that. Didn't think you were a match for me. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. My wand slipped. Missed the mark a bit on that one. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. I've seen worse. Accio. Try to beat that. Didn't think you were a match for me. Accio. Come on, Leander. Oh. Missed the mark a bit on that one.
I just need to get better at this game.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. I've seen worse. Accio. Don't want to. All in the wrist. Didn't think you were a match for me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Maybe if I try to do it a little lighter.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Accio. My wand slipped. I've seen worse. Accio. Nothing to it. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Didn't think you were a match for me. Accio. Come on, Leander. Oh. Missed the mark a bit on that one. Accio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages.
Now feeling discouraged. That means when you're feeling like you're not good enough.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Accio. All in the wrist. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. All in the wrist. Try to beat that. I've seen worse. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Don't want. I'll let you have that one.
Nothing to it. All in the wrist. Didn't think you were a match for me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. My wand slipped. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me.
Won!
Bit of good luck, that's all.
No need to be upset.
Come now, Leander, there's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Keep practicing.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Map. Blue Flames locations. Quests. All. The Helm of... Sweeping the Professor Onai's assignment. Professor Onai wants me to field test Depulso on a levitated enemy. Professor Sharp's assignment 2. Professor Sharp wants me to use a Thunder Brew potion. Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Sweeping the cache in the man behind the moons. Mr. Moon will teach me a more advanced form of Alohomora once I... Ghost of Our Love. The map portrays the man sweeping Professor Onai's Professor Sharp's assignment. Professor Garlick's Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Professor Garlick wants me to field test event map. Blue Flames locations. Alpo challenges. Hogsmeade map. Hogwarts map. The Magic Neep. Hogsmeade West.
Now let's go to the Magic Neep to get a Mandrake plant.
Hello, be with you in a bit.
The Magic Neep. Not grass sprig, flux fertilizer. A nutrient-rich compost, flux wheat seed. Not grass, mallows eat seed, shrivel fig seed. Unlocks the ability to grow shrivel fig in
No one can say I don't keep it stacked.
map, Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
The Magic Neep card. Guide pages. This card belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop. Thunderbrew, 0. Mandrake, 7. Mandrake. Unlocked by acquiring Mandrake seeds at Dogweed and Death Cap.
Let me guess. You're after
The
some...
Magic Neep. Shrivel fig seed. Mallows eat seed. Unlocks not grass seed. Unlocks the fluxweed seed. Shrivel fig fruit.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Mandrake. Unlocked by acquiring Mandrake seeds at Dogweed and Death. Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chest, tomes and scrolls. A spec Hogshead. A pub, J. Pippin's Potions. A Zonko's Joke Shop. Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium, Brood and Peck. A Beast Supply, Honeydukes. Steepley and Sons. Gladrag's Wizard Wear. A clothing, Madame Snell, the three, sweeping the competition. Sweeping the competition. Look into a new broom enhancement with Albie Weeks in Spintwitch's sporting needs. Purchase a broom enhancement from Albie. Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0. The 3 broomsticks. Quests. The Helm of Urtcote. Cross button, level 19.
Let's go to the 3 broomsticks to meet with the goblins.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve.
Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of...
J. Pippin's Potions. Ashwick Troll, Spider Fang, Sell items, Rustic, Unidentified Head item. Extra, Gardener's Robe, Grey Adventurer Ensemble, Rustic, Unidentified Neck, Rustic Sleeping Cap. Seafoam, Gold Rimmed Hexagonal, Celtic, Unidentified Outfit item, Celtic Blisters, Seafoam Nightwear, Celtic Blister Scarf. Well, Focus Potion Recipe, at Troll Bogey, Thunderbrew. Creates a storm, Maxima Potion, Wiccan Invisibility Potion. The drinker turns invisible, Edge, Thunderbrew. Create Thunderbrew. Creates a storm.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Now we can go to the 3 broomsticks.
Good work.
Revelio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Serona.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I'm glad to hear it.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Armand. Revelio.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Mounted Hog's Head. Guide pages. This mounted Hog's Head rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as... Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide pages, wait. Wait here to advance.
Mine now, demiguise.
Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I just found the demiguise.
Look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me.
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
I'll retrieve the relic.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
And there's Hogwarts in the distance.
Ah, and there it is, the witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
I'm ready. Why is this helmet valuable?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
I'm ready.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
I'll be careful.
It's sealed.
Lumos, triangle button. Assign R2 button.
Lumos. Moths. Curious. Lumos.
You have to put the missing moth on the empty picture.
Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in direct triangle but R2.
Repairer.
Lumos. Lumos. R triangle button, R2 button, triangle R2.
Lumos.
Another door unlocked.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Same here.
Inferi must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy weaknesses. Cross button. Continue.
Those creatures look like zombies.
Lumos. Confringo. Incendia. Triangle R2 button. Hold to assign. Confringo. Dissolute.
They're certainly persistent. Lumos. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Incendio! Lumos.
Lumos. Depulso, triangle button. Assign top. Circ art. Lumos. Utility, descendo. 4, depulso. 4, reparo. Altering spell. Transfiguration. Alter the physical forms and beast petting brush. Utility. A brush that can be used to groom beasts. R2 button. Hold disillusionment. Utility. Causes Wingardium Leviosa. Utility Evanesco. Tramp descendo. Crucio. Unforgivable curse. Disillusionment. Utility. Disillusionment. Conjuring spell. Triangle but art.
Leviosa!
Lumos. Level 20 quests. All. Improve your magical abilities to access the neck.
This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
Level 20. Circle button.
I need to leave to do some chores. Thank you all so much for watching. Toodaloo!